Nigeria, with a population of almost 200 million people, sits in the western part of Africa. The youth, aged 18 to 40, is said to constitute more than half of the population. And out of this number, quite a lot of them have embraced the burgeoning technology space. The burgeoning technology space which has taken over most spheres of our lives. However, challenges in this space abound, ranging from finances, mentorship, and co-working avenues, among others. Tech giants Google delivered this space, the first in Africa, to bridge the gap that exists between these young dynamites and their ambitions.
We're open to support startups and developers, SMBs, mentors, and more. In order to use the space, we have a form that you need to fill in collaboration with a point of contact at Google. So we don't deal directly with individuals, but we deal with groups. So for example, if you're part of a Google developer group, or if you're part of an existing hub, or if you run an accelerator program and you're targeting, startups, women in technology, etc., you can reach out to somebody at Google, fill in the form, give us the information around what your event is about, how you're leveraging technology, because of course they have to be technology based or enabling, in terms of maybe training on digital skills, that kind of thing. We review it and see if our space is a right fit and if we have availability for the day or the week that you've chosen, and we can suggest another day if it'll be more conducive for us.
Called the Google Developer Space, the tech giant says the space is being provided as part of a commitment made by its CEO in 2017 to empower Africans with relevant tech skills in this digital age.
Today we're fulfilling the second part of that commitment by opening this Google Developer Space. It is for all technology enthusiasts, members of our Google developer groups, the developer student clubs, our Launchpad Accelerator program, as well as other people in the developer community that need a space either for training, for a hackathon, for code jams, for different programs. It's free to be used. You just apply and it's scheduled in. We believe very much in the power of creating communities where like minds come together, they can share ideas, get access to cutting edge tools, training and infrastructure, get high quality infrastructure and bandwidth, and just access to what they need to take their businesses forward.
The Minister for Communication and Digital Economy, represented by the Director General of NIGECOMSAT, Abimbola Alale, welcomes the idea, but like Oliver Twist, asked for more.
Having it in different geopolitical zones also reduces, the stress on the local citizen, and again, most especially a digital Nigeria, because you have to carry everybody along. So it's not limited to, it shouldn't be limited to the urban area alone. You're taking of people in the rural, the rural settings. So how do you get to reach them if everybody has to come to Lagos? So that's the reason I know that the ministry will support such ventures if we have to consider having it in all the geopolitical zones. And want, at least from there, other individuals, other companies can duplicate that, and we can have more space like this for people to develop. And you have a lot of young Nigerians willing to learn these things.
One of the many that are expected to hone or further hone their skills in coding and developing soft and hardwares says apart from benefiting from a prior program, mentorship skills from top Googlers came in handy.
Leveraging Google's resources around how Google handles their product operations, how Google, the kind of training their leaders get to run better teams within the Google ecosystem, access to the Google mentors, access to the partners all over the world also meant we could get leverage on their experience to get answers to some of these questions, and it was really immenseful for us because that's kind of like giving us a clear sense of direction on how to go about these things. Considering how IT is the fourth industrial revolution and how digitization or digitized skills would drive key businesses for the future, it's important that they're putting all of this infrastructure in place to help achieve that.
As Nigeria's tech ecosystem continues to attract attention from global players, enthusiasts believe that sooner rather than later, a tech wonder is not far from being celebrated and used globally.
This week's most viewed videos begins with that of the Sultan of Sokoto disowning a group that formed the security outfit just like one formed in the south.
You have to caution these youth by giving them good leadership, not just political leadership, every good leadership. Now they have launched their own, I don't know what they call it. So, meaning what? If our youth will now get to do that, and we are meeting as northern elders, we don't know about it, we don't have a hand in it, then there's a very big problem.
The particulars of fraud that you are raising.
PDP and APC members disagreeing as to whether or not Supreme Court can reverse itself on its verdict on the outcome of the governorship election in Imo State comes in to take fourth place.
Very possible, very, very possible. And the Supreme Court will, instead of continuing to err, they will want to do the right thing because other lower courts will cite the judgment of this Supreme Court.
I'm happy that my learned friend here said that the grounds upon which the Supreme Court can review its decision is on grounds of fraud or misrepresentation. Did you raise fraud as an issue throughout the trial from the trial court to the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court? You are now alleging fraud at the Supreme Court after the Supreme Court has given its judgment about it.
In third, the arrest of one more of the robbers that tried but failed to rob a bank in Abuja.
I'm very, very sorry, but that gun, that local gun belonged to me. That local gun we used that day belonged to me. I bought it.
The demolition of a hotel belonging to a politician in Edo State takes the second spot. And the confession of those responsible for the murder of billionaire businessman Ignatius Onunukwe retains first position as the most viewed video in the past week.
I want to take you.
Are you set?
The mastermind of this heinous act. Then we have Arinze Uzo. He is Arinze Uzo, also 26 years of age. Then we have Solomon Cletus. He is Solomon Cletus, 30 years of age. And then we have Israel Obiageremu, 35 years of age. They conspired to carry out this serious and disturbed act.
Well, there you go. Those were the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. However, that's where we also end the program this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Victor Matthias, but don't forget to send us your thoughts using the hashtags and the social media addresses showing on your screen. Bye for now.